Hi everyone, warm welcome to all. On 17th of February, we have a powerful Aquarius new moon and a solar eclipse happening around 4 degrees in Dhanishta Nakshatra. A normal new moon is like planting a seed, starting something new. And a solar eclipse is like planting a seed with a karmic push where something feels like destined or unavoidable. That thing is not in our control. Eclipses generally bring turning points, some events, new realization, endings and beginnings with a sudden course corrections that we may not have planned earlier, but we ultimately need them. It is necessary in our life. This eclipse is happening in Aquarius, the natural 11th house of the zodiac, and the Lord is Saturn. So the focus is naturally on our long term goals, our desires, rewards of our past deeds, our network, social circle, technology, system, and the bigger vision of where life is going next from here now. And a new moon here is always about starting something new connected to that future. And do remember, Saturn is the lord of Aquarius. So, everything, all the rewards and the impact will be dependent on our past deeds. The eclipse is 4 degree and this is close to Uranus at 3 degree in Taurus, which is fourth from this eclipse, and Saturn and Neptune at 6 degrees, second from this eclipse. Another interesting point is this eclipse is in one of the most auspicious nakshatra of Dhanishta. Mars is nakshatra, where Mars is 12th to this eclipse and at close to its exaltation point at 25 degrees. A 12th placement generally shows what is developing silently. Any plans, decisions, any endings, any foreign links, our expenses, withdrawals of life, spiritual resets, our sleep, or any health rhythms. With eclipse, any inner pressure can be exposed here about all these things. The 12th placement creates a very specific tone here. Actions that are happening behind the scenes, pressure building in the background, some hidden anger or hidden urgency to get things done, and then a release point where events become visible with the eclipses. But here, Dhanishta is the nakshatra of celebration and joy. Dhanishta's deities are 8 Vasus connected to abundance, support, resources, and the sustaining power of nature. That is why Dhanishta is linked with prosperity, recognition, having enough, not only money but also influence, network, and ability to attract support from others. Its main symbol is drum, mridang, connected with rhythm and music. See, Dhanishta carries energy of timing here, the right beat, the right moment, and the coordination of all these things. But if the rhythm is lost, it can give anxiety, competitiveness, fear of loss, restlessness, status pressure, and proving oneself. On a higher side, Dhanishta is mastery of flow, ability to organize, mobilize, gather people, and create impact through coordinated efforts. Being Mars ruled, it wants action, but being Dhanishta, it wants action with rhythm, not chaos or any conflict here. So, when a solar eclipse happens in Dhanishta, the message is not only a new beginning but a new rhythm, new style with new direction, including everyone and also their well being. Secondly, Aquarius has Jupiter's aspect here. Even though Jupiter's aspect is not very tight or close, Jupiter is almost stationary, getting direct on 10th of March, and that makes the difference. Stationary planet behaves like louder. It becomes stronger in their influence. So even if Jupiter is far, its blessing is still felt as a guiding background energy, bringing wisdom, protection, and understanding in our life. Jupiter's stationary influence can work as a balancing factor with guidance, with right action and making the right correct decision. Also, eclipse degree is very close to Uranus and Saturn Neptune here. Expect some sudden, unexpected changes, some surprising changes, because Uranus always breaks the existing patterns. It can also bring reality checks and clarity in our life, as Saturn Neptune often dissolves confusion and forces us to be honest in life. Use your wisdom and understanding of Jupiter in any challenging circumstances. This can be some sudden shift with our friendships, groups, social circle, our online platform activities, or our long term goals. We can suddenly get detached from the old circle or can step into a bigger role in society. And we will realize here that we can't just keep going in the same old manner. Now let us understand what it means when a solar eclipse is annular or partial. An annular solar eclipse happens when the moon is little away from the earth. So it doesn't fully cover the sun. Instead, it creates a ring of fire effect, like a glowing circle round the darkness. It means it's not complete darkness. Light is not fully absent here. Symbologically, it means our old identity is not erased completely here, but it is reshaped, it is transformed. So, this eclipse is not a full wipeout energy. It's more like life is being redesigned, identity is updated, or the next version of ourselves is being formed. This annular solar eclipse will be visible in South Africa, South America, then Pacific, Atlantic, Indian Ocean, and also Antarctica. The annular solar partial eclipse begins at 9 hours 56 minutes UTC time. The greatest eclipse happens at 12 hours 13 minutes universal time, and the eclipse ends by 14 hours 27 minutes. The duration of this eclipse is 2 minutes 20 seconds. And this eclipse belongs to the Ceros 121 series. It is the 61st eclipse of 71 eclipses in this series. And all the eclipses in this series, the Ceros 121 series, happens with Rahu here and repeats every 18 years, giving some new karmic start. When an eclipse series repeats, it often repeats certain type of life's lessons. Not the same exact event, but the similar kind of emotional pattern we can feel. So if you look back at your 18 years, you may notice what was shifting in your identity, in your friendships, your ambitions, or your future plans. Something like that can happen again this time and now at a higher level. See, this eclipse moon will connect Venus, Rahu, and Mercury soon after this eclipse with Jupiter's aspect. So expect some positive development. This time can bring some emotional conversations, some new decisions about it. We may feel mentally busy, emotionally curious, and socially very activated. The most happening days are from 22nd of February till end of February, when moon will cross Pisces Gandanta and will enter Aries with ongoing Mars's aspect. Observe this time carefully. As Dhanishta being Mars's nakshatra, Mars becomes the key trigger of events where emotions are running hot. There is anger. Reactions can become quick. We can be very impulsive. This time can also create arguments, some sudden decisions, sudden end, conflicts, or some new breakthroughs. This is the time to slow down our responses. Choose calm communications. Avoid rushing into some permanent decisions in the temporary emotional heat. And be careful with your speed here while driving, while traveling, walking, using some sharp tools, or doing things in a hurry. Also, be watchful of 28th of February when the nakshatra lord of this eclipse, Mars, touches the eclipse degree. Expect some clue of what we can expect as a result from this eclipse. It can trigger events, some bold moves, some decisive actions, and moments that feel like now we cannot avoid it. Now we have to face this. Respond with awareness here. This is not the time to react to any fear. Avoid emotional conflicts just to prove a point or controlling any behavior or someone's behavior. This day can transform your life, but it should transform through maturity, through wisdom, not any conflict or any destruction. Certainly, there is a new beginning, but it requires maturity, some clean boundaries, and courage to change what is outdated here. This Aquarius solar eclipse works like a future switch. It changes the direction of our life, is where life is heading next. Let us explore now how this eclipse will impact us all personally. The Aquarius and Leo signs will feel it the most, almost like the spotlight turns on them first. Then Mars ruled signs, both Aries and Scorpio, along with Capricorn, where Mars is placed here right now. That will be impacted the most, and we can expect some events of celebration, some growth, certainly as per our own personal individual chart. This time needs our awareness, as exalted Mars can bring fast decisions, some sharp reactions, ego clashes, and that could be mainly within our relationships, at work area, some impulsive choices and unnecessary conflict if emotions are not handled wisely here. Start with Aries. For Aries, your focus with this eclipse can be toward your children first, your circle, your friendships, your network, and long term goals. New collaborations can form here, and the older association can fade if they are no longer matches with who you are becoming today. There can be a strong urge to take a bold step toward bigger future plan, especially connected to some online work, some group projects, or some social involvement, even going to foreign country. Be careful with your reactions. This is not the time to burn bridges in the moment of heat. Choose your strategy over any fast reaction. Let your actions be precise, not impulsive in nature. Taurus, this eclipse activates your career direction, your reputation, visibility in your work and home related matters. You may feel pulled towards a new role, new responsibility in life, or change in how you want to be seen in the world. It can also show shift in your workplace, your home, property related things, vehicle, or in your leadership structures. It is best to avoid the power conflict at work, even within family. Avoid taking criticism personally and do not push your decisions through force here. This eclipse rewards steady authority and not any emotional conflict. Gemini, this eclipse opens a new chapter in learning, in travel, teaching, publishing, in your belief systems with increased courage and stamina. A mentor or some new course or new path of guidance can appear by this time. Your future plan may require a mindset upgradation, something you didn't expect but which becomes necessary now. It is best to avoid debating just to win the battle. Don't get into any conflict for just difference of opinion. Rather, speak with clarity, not with sharpness, and let your choices be guided by wisdom and understanding. Cancer. This eclipse can bring sudden changes within your family values, your finances. Your deep fears can come up, emotional attachments, your debts, your health related matters, healing, and any rigid psychological patterns can change here. This is the time to release your fears surfaced during this time. Your family, financial, or emotional dependency pattern can shift. This is not the time to get into any emotional extremes. Avoid controlling reactions and don't act out of insecurity, emotional insecurity. This is a reset meant to make you stronger, not more guarded or cautious. Choose calm boundaries over any emotional battles here. Leo, you are highly impacted. This eclipse directly impacts your relationships, your image, your personality, your partnerships, any marriage related matters, contracts, clients, and one on one connections with others. It can bring some sudden clarity about who truly supports you and who doesn't. Your close relationships can move forward or change their equation or reach a decision point now. It is best to avoid any ego clashes or try to dominate or make some irreversible choices in anger. It is best to use your leadership through heart, through some clear standard, calm communication, and maturity in all your relations. Virgo, this eclipse resets your daily routine, your work system, the way you work, your health rhythm, and how you manage your daily responsibilities. You may feel forced to recognize your lifestyle, make any changes in your schedule, adjust your habit, or take a more practical approach for your own well-being here. Reflection, research, or being alone can be your new hobby. Expect some sudden travel, foreign connections, or some major expenses also. This is not the time to overwork. Don't push through tiredness here and don't turn your stress into frustration. Very likely to happen. Choose a disciplined progress here. This eclipse rewards better systems and healthier structure. Libra, this eclipse activates your desires, change in your children's life, creativity, something new in your love life, the way you express yourself, your passion, and the need to feel emotionally alive. Something new may begin that brings joy, visibility, with a new direction in your life. It can also reveal where you have been seeking approval instead of expressing the truth. This is not the time to rush into romance impulsively and don't make all or nothing emotional declarations quickly. Let feelings rise. but give them time before you make a solid decision. Scorpio, this eclipse touches your home, family, your career, property or vehicle related matters, your emotional roots, and your inner stability. You may feel a strong need to change your living situation, your home environment, or your relationship with your family expectations. You may experience emotional release connected to the past now. It is best to avoid work or family arguments that become permanent scars. Don't push your emotional truth through intensity. This eclipse is asking for emotional maturity and a calm foundation. Sagittarius. This eclipse activates communication with elders, your father, or your bosses. Writing, speaking, any document related work, higher studies, long or short travels, siblings, and some important conversations can happen during this time. There can be some sudden news, some decisions, or a shift in how you want to present your voice publicly now. It is best to avoid sharp words, some impulsive messaging, or reactive social media post. This is a powerful time for announcement and initiatives, but only when your mind is calm and the message is clear. Capricorn, this eclipse resets your family values, bringing some change in your finance, your resources, your earning patterns, your spending habits, and also your self worth. A new income path can begin, or your financial strategy can change here. You can also show that your priorities are shifting. What felt important earlier may no longer feel worth your energy now. It's the time to avoid panic spending, risky investment, or taking any financial decisions in anger or out of fear. Choose stability, patience, and long term thinking here. Aquarius, this is your eclipse. It can feel like a personal identity reset, your image, personality, health, your future direction, your goals, close relations, and your sense of belonging can change from here. You may reinvent yourself in a visible manner with some new brand, with some new community, new role, with new purpose in life. You may detach from your old version. It is best to avoid any impulsive exits, ending with conflicts, and avoid making any life altering decisions in an emotionally heated moment. Move boldly, yes, but move wisely with right timing and calm confidence. Pisces, this eclipse works behind the scenes for you. Subconscious patterns, your sleep, healing, any endings, inner detox, with some spiritual protection and closure in your life. A quiet decision may form here that can later become visible. You may feel to retreat, simplify, or release your emotional burdens that you have been carried for too long. But in no case ignore stress signals in the body. And don't let your anxiety turn into self harm. This eclipse is powerful for deep healing when you choose rest, prayer, or grounding with inner clarity. That was all about the impact on all the signs. Overall, this annual solar eclipse in Dhanishta Nakshatra looks like a karmic doorway that says change the rhythm, change the circle, and your future direction. Eclipses don't behave like normal transits. They don't just suggest, they often push, they force, they speed things up, reveal what is hidden, and bring a turning point, and sometimes through a sudden event or some sudden realization. But this Aquarius eclipse can be a new start with a celebration in a positive manner. With Dhanista and Jupiter's stationary influence, everything may ultimately bend towards growth. And that could be through understanding, right understanding. But the turning point may arrive through some sharp moments that demand our maturity and wisdom. Let the fire of Mars become disciplined actions for us and not conflict. Choose clarity over reactions and let your steps be bold but sensible. That was all about this solar eclipse. I hope this was helpful. Best wishes to everyone. Thank you for your time. Do share your experience in the comments and stay tuned for next update. Thank you.